Hi guys, so welcome again to another Just Basic Programming. So in this lesson, I will be starting lesson 5, which is all about repetition. So let's get started. During this unit, you will learn what is a repetition statement. Also, you will learn how to repeat statement in your program. And then later on, I will be challenging you to build your own function using repetition. To begin with, variable contains a numeric data. So we all know that a variable is a container that can hold different information. It can be in terms of numeric data. It can be a string that contains text information. An if then else condition, as what we have based on our previous lesson. We discussed all about if then else condition. So we need to understand how to create condition. Okay, and remember, in order for us to create a condition, we need to compare two values which can be resulted as either true or false. In order to compare the condition, we need to use comparison operator. Comparison operators such as greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and equal to and not equal. Now, how about in repetition statement? So we will be learning the repetition statement, how to use the repetition statement, when to use the repetition statement. Now, for our starter activity, I want you to type the following codes in your JustBasic program. For example, okay, number, it's a variable name, will hold a value of 37. 37 is a numeric data. Then you will display an information using print command. Can you guess the number that I'm thinking of? And then display another information. It is a number between 1 and 100. Now in this case, we are going to use do until. Now in this syntax, we are going to use do until followed by the condition. Okay, so this is our condition. Guess is equals to number. Now what will happen? Within the loop, we are going to ask an input from the user, in which we'll tell the user to guess the number, and then the user will and then a variable guess will hold the data that the user will enter. Now, based on the user's information, okay, we will check if guess is greater than number, okay, in which we will check this number, then it will print too high because the number is greater than. Another condition, if guess is less than number, okay, which we will display that that's too low. And then the final condition, which is if guess, okay, the number that the user entered is equal to the number, then we will say that is correct. So meaning to say, this condition is the one that we look for. So if the guess, okay, the user that entered is equal to the number, then it will stop because the value that the condition given here is now becomes true. And then this is the last syntax for the loop condition. So we will uh, say that this statement starting from here until here Okay, we'll keep on repeating until condition is true. And then after that, we'll say you finish the game and then end. Okay, so let, let us open our just basic program. Okay, and then I will open because I previously typed the code on my laptop. Okay, there you go. So we finished typing the whole code. Alright, now what will happen here when we run? Okay, we will guess a number. Now let's say for example we have no idea of this is the number that the programmer are asking us to guess. So let's say for example I'll write a value, let's say 30. It's too low, so we need to think a number, okay, higher than 30. So let's say 40. Oh, 40 is too high. So we'll think another number, let's say 35. That's too low, so we need to think another number, say 38. Too high, so in between, so either 36 or 37, so we'll say 37. That's correct. And that's the time it will stop our program and it will display the statement to finish the game, in which this is the last information, okay, instruction that says you finish the game. Okay, so all the things that will repeat will be from uh, this condition. Okay, it will keep on asking a value to enter a guess, okay, during this statement, right? So did you get it? You just need to comment down below if there are any questions or things that you didn't understand on this program. So again, there are, there are two ways that we can write repetition. It can be either do until and then at the end will be loop, or we can have do and then while followed by a condition, do statement and then loop followed by the condition while condition is okay. Later I'll show you how that repetition structure will work. Okay, so this is the emerging task. So now after typing the code, you will automatically get emerging. Now explain why the print lines in line 2, 3, and 10 do not get repeated in guessing game program. Now if you're going to check again, okay, line 2, line 3, and line 10. Okay, why do you think? Now basically, it is not part of the loop. The loop will start only here, then do, and then loop. So line 2, 3, and 10 is not part of the loop, meaning to say it will not be repeated. Alright, that's the reason why it is not repeated in that cascading program. So now we all know, okay, we can now explain the lines that are repeated and which are not. Now let's proceed to developing tasks. So let's create a program to guess a particular number. Same thing that we did in lesson in emerging tasks. Okay, now here we will just extend it by you should count the number of guests, okay, and print it. So we need to check how many times, okay, just like on our output, like in our output, how many times we did S. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Now, in this case, we are going to set initial value, okay, of how many times we attempted to guess the number. Okay, so we will put that in a variable times. Okay, and then after that, we will have initial value of 0 because we are not started yet. Okay, so now here, the same thing. Okay, we will have do until this is the condition. If guess, okay, is equals to number. Now in this case, I'll change the number, which is 40. And then if guess is less greater than the number, then that's still too high. And then this is now the important thing. In order for us to count how many times the user attempted to guess, so we will have this variable that will hold the number of times. So times is equals to times plus 1. And then we will end the if condition. Okay, and then in here, all right. So same thing when we guess when the number is lower than the guess, so we will say that's too low. And then we will count, okay, the times that they attempted, okay, to guess the number. And lastly, we'll enter, okay, the guess is equals to the number, which is, that's the correct answer that we're looking for. Okay, if it's equal. Now let's try to run the code. Save and run. Okay, so let's guess a number. Let's say 30. It's too low. Let's say 40. That's correct. And then in this case, we have attempted 2 times. Okay, so it says here at the end of the loop, you finish the game with the number of times, okay, tries. We're going to try slash tries. Okay, there we go. So let's try to run it one more time. So let's change the number. Let's say 65. Okay, let's save, run. Okay, so let's say 30. It's too low. 50. That's too low. 60. Still that's too low. Is 70. Oh, that's the time. It's too high. Let's say 65. Alright. So you finish the game with 5 tries. Okay, so let's count. So 1. Okay, so from 0, this is our first attempt. Okay, and then times will become 1. And then we try again. Then 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. And then one more time, still low. So 2 plus 1 becomes 3. We attempted again, that is low, that is high. Okay, plus 1 again. So 3 times 1, 4. And our last attempt, 65, which is equals to, we need to add again another value of 1. So 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. Then it will go here. So the number of times at the end of this code is 5. Then you will display, you finish the game with the number of times, which is 5 tries. So that's the reason why our output here is 5. Did you get it? So let's try it one more time. So let's run the code. Okay, sorry. So I'll save it first. Yes. Okay, and then let's run. Let's say, for example, I will try 45. That's too low. 55, 65. All right, so we attempted 3 times. Okay, so you will finish the games with 3 attempts, tries. Did you get it? Okay, there we go. So this is task 2, or the developing task. Okay, and then we need to extend. Last time we created our maths quiz, okay, during our lesson 4 in the selection statement. So what are we going to do now? Okay, we will extend it so that we will ask you if you another want to go another when we are finished. So we could make it that they will enter 1 to play again, or 2 to finish, or any other value. Okay, 2 or any other values, then it will stop. Okay, our maths quiz. Now let's open up again the same program that we did for this. This is the maths quiz. Okay, so remember, this is our maths quiz. So we ask the user a specific mathematical operation and then give the answer. Okay, there we go. Now here what we did is we started with the initial value of, for the score is 0, because we don't have a correct mark at the beginning, so it will start with 0, and then we will have the loop. Okay, we will do. Now if you notice, okay, this is another way of writing a loop or repetition in JustBasic. So we need to declare start with do, followed by the statement, followed by condition, loop and condition, loop and condition. Okay, now, and then at the end you will notice your total score is, okay, in this maths test is equals to the score. And then after that we will ask the user to enter a value. Okay, because we are going to ask the user, okay, do you want to try again? Okay, so 1 is equals to, yes, is equals to 1. Okay, and we'll have an answer. Okay, now in this condition, okay, this will be the condition while. So we use now here while answer is equal to 1. Okay, so if the user enter a value that is 1 in this question, then we will repeat the program again. So this is 10 maths question. So I'll run. What is 5 plus 5? 10. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. And then 3 times 5 times 3. So we have 30. And then we have 12 minus 8 equals 4. And then 40 plus 5 is plus 15 is 55. And then 18 plus 20 is 38. And then 60 is 120. 120 plus 20 is 140. 140 divided by 5 is 70. My mistake. And then 100 divided by 5 is 20. Okay, plus 20 plus 40 is 60 to be 0. And then we have the next question, which is 55 times 3 is 165 plus 100 minus 35. Okay, how can I say 230? Okay, good, correct. And then we have 15 divided by 3 is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 is 125. 25, yeah, 100. Okay, there you go. So we've got the score is 9. So we have one mistake here. Okay, and then the rest are all correct. All the value is, the total score will be 9. Now what will happen here? We will the program is asking us, do we want to try again? If we say 1, yes, okay, we will enter 1, then enter, and we will start. Why is there not correct here? Okay, we'll check later, but again, we'll continue. So, because this is the first question, okay, wait, let me try it one more time. Okay, because I think there is a problem here. It's not working. Okay, let's try to restart. So let's have the following question. So let's say 10, 7, this is 30, okay, and then this is 4, and this is 55. Then we have 70. Okay, no, this is 38. 18 plus 20 is 38. And then we have 70. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong answer. So it should be okay. Anyways, so this should be 0. Okay, and then we have 230, and then 15. This last one is 100. Okay, there we go. So we got the same thing. So one wrong. So if I don't want to continue, I'll press 2 and then it will stop. Okay, so we cannot enter now because the program ends. Alright, now let's start to try to restart again. And then we can now put any random number. Okay, so let's say for example, I want to any random number. Okay, so we got 2 correct answer. Yes. Okay, the first 2. And then do we want to continue? Let's try it one more time. Close this. Probably this is the bug of JustBasic program. Okay, so let's have 10. We'll have 7, and then and so here will be 4. Okay, so this will be 30, and this will be 4, 55, 38, 70, 0, 30, and then 100. Okay, so this is 9 correct. If you want to retry it, yes, and then do the same thing. 10, 7, then any random number. Okay, if you want to stop, press 2, and then there you go, finish. Okay, so this is the secure task. Okay, so if we press 1, we will repeat, and then press 2 or any other number can uh, exit on that particular loop. Okay, so we've done emerging task, developing task, and now let's go to secure task. Now here in the secure task, we need to extend our first guessing game that we did earlier. So we need to create, instead of giving a specific value, okay, we will now give a random number between 1 to 100. So here we are going to use this command int, okay, which is meaning to say integer, and then rand or rnt, okay, will be a random number starting from the lower number, which is 1, up to 100. Okay, so this is a random number. Then we will try to guess, okay, what is that number. All right, so it's the same thing. So I'll open that program, the random. It's the same thing that we're going to use. Okay, we will, instead of typing the number, okay, we'll just type int random, a whole number with a random number from 1 up to 100, and then we'll record how many times we attempted. Okay, so let's try to run this. So let's say 50. Okay, 50 still too low. 60, 70. Whoa, a bit high number, huh? So 80. Oh, 90. Oh, it's giving me a hard time, huh? 95. Okay, that's too high. So between 91 to let's say 93. So it's 92 or 91. That is correct. Oh my goodness, I tried 8 times. Okay, so the number is 91. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, so let's restart. Let's guess the number. So it's 91 last time. This is the problem with just basic program. Part of they need to upgrade the version of this just basic. Okay, so I'll just close this and then run it again. Okay, so let's say 91. That's too high. So let's say 60. Too high. So let's say 40. It's low, so I need to add. So 45. Oh, so it's too high. So it's around 41 to 43. So it's 44. Okay, then I have 6 tries on my code. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is another program. Okay, so this is the mastery task. Now I want to, this will be the last task I'm going to give you. Okay, I'll be challenging you. Okay, to write a program that will ask the user to enter how many test marks they want to enter, and then get the average marks of all the marks entered. So, okay, for those who are new to programming, it will be something like challenging for you. Now, I want you to pause the video first before I give you the answer. Okay, please try to uh, do it by your own, and then if you're having a hard time, you can continue this video presentation. Okay, close this, and then I will open. Where is that file? To while paste. Okay. Now, if you noticed, I have this counter. Okay. I will count. Okay. I will start with 1 for the number of the quiz. Okay. It can be either quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, and so on, or the quiz number. Okay. And then this will be the count. So because we need to get, in order for us to get the average, we need to get the total. Alright, and then we need to get the average, we need to get the total divided by the number of times. Okay, the number that we want to enter. Okay, and then here we will display the instruction that this program will ask for a number of quiz, and then the user will enter the scores for each quiz and display the average result. Then we will ask the user how many quiz marks we want to enter. This is number of times that we're going to enter quiz marks, right, or enter exam result. Okay, and then here at the start of our loop, okay, we have the condition. We'll keep on repeating again and again until, okay, count is less than, okay, is greater than. So count is greater than the number. So let's say, for example, 5. Okay, so it's more than number. So let's say 6. So it will keep on repeating until this is true. Okay, and then it will stop. The value is false. Okay, I mean it will, sorry, it will continue. It will continue to do this, execute this until the program is true. Okay, so if count is more than already with the number, so it will stop. Okay, now let's try to run the program now. Okay, so we will now enter how many quiz marks we want to enter. Let's say I want 3. Okay, so quiz number 1, so let's say got 75, 90, 85. Okay, now if we are going to get the average of these 3 exam, meaning to say it will be 83.33, right? Which is correct. Okay, so it is repeated 3 times. The loop will be repeated 3 times. So here you will notice that the first counter is 1. Okay, so is 1 greater than 3? Okay, no, it's false. So then it will ask, okay, so quiz number. So we will say 75, and then from 1 of the count plus 1, it will becomes 2, and then 0 total, 0 plus the result, which is 75. The answer is 75. Then it will, because the condition is false, it will repeat. Now what will happen again? We'll ask the same condition. Okay, is 2 greater than 3? False. Okay, and then it will continue. Do this. So we will write quiz 2, and then we will have the result. Okay, the result will be the total. Okay, to be added. So from 2 it will becomes 3, and then from 75 it will add 90. Okay, and then it will continue again, and then it will becomes 3. So 3 is greater than the number. Okay, is 3 greater than 3? No. Okay, because that is equals. So we will continue, and then it will becomes 4. Then we will put the value for it quiz number 3, and then we will add the total, and then it will becomes 4. So is 4 greater than the number, which is 3? Is 4 greater than 3? Yes, this is true. That's the time it will stop. Okay, and then it will now display. Okay, it will get now total divide by the number. Okay, and then it will display the result. Did you get it? So hopefully this program will help you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so this is the challenge task. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and then you can comment down below. Okay, if they want to give me other challenging tasks. Alright, so hopefully you enjoy watching this just basic programming task. And I know there are only few reference from video reference. That's why I created this video now. So thank you so much, and have a nice day. Bye.